Hi guys, my name is Roger. For those who don't know me, I run Roger's World and Adventures. Welcome to the new viewers and welcome to everybody. And as usual, I'm doing a video with Frankie Kington, who also has a channel very similar to mine. So you can find plenty of ideas on this channel too. Okay, we did a video just recently. Oh, by the way, in order not to miss any uploads, press that subscribe button and hit the bell because that will really help us to reach more people out there. Okay, thank you very much for that.
Don't hit me, don't hit Roger.
Okay.
Hit the bell.
Absolutely, and I was going to say, a couple of weeks ago, we did a video on how do we live on the edge of our comfort zone. How do we do that? You can find that videos on my channel, and you can find the similar videos in Frankie's channel. But how do we expand our comfort zone? Okay, how do we expand our comfort zone? So I'm going to give you a couple of examples, my personal example, and Frankie is also going to give to you as well a few ideas on how you can do that. Okay. So when I came to this country in 1991, I did a lot of teaching. Okay, but I was comfortable beyond my desk, kind of psychological protection, as it were. Okay, but what I would like is, to cut a long story short, basically is this. I used to say to people, I am comfortable with in front of 5 or 10 people, but beyond that, I am lost. Okay, I used to say that to people a lot, but what I didn't realize saying that and saying it on a regular basis is that I was actually stopping myself from going beyond that. Okay, and it's only through a lot of self-development and meditation that I do, okay, that I finally started to decide to do something about it. And I was not sure how. So I joined Toastmasters, a public speaking group, international public speaking group based in many, many countries. It's from America. I mentioned it in how to live at the edge of our comfort zone. Anyway, so the beauty of the Toastmasters is that I was able to speak in front of no more than 20 people. And I'll tell you why that was good. Because I was telling my brain, okay, if I can speak in front of 5 people or 10 people, I might not be able to speak in front of 1,000 people. My brain was telling me that's too much. It's like swimming the Atlantic, okay, without any support around you. That was absolutely, dreadful thinking. Well, however, if you tell your brain, I can speak in front of 5 people, surely I can speak in front of 8 or 10 people, okay? And once you get used to it, your comfort zone is expanding a little bit. You may not even realize it. It's expanding, okay? And then you can tell your brain again the same thing. Oh, hang on a minute. I can speak in front of 10 people. Why can't I speak in front of 12 or 15 people? Right? And then your brain becomes used to becoming a bit more successful in that niche. In public speaking or speaking in front of people for different reasons. You might need to do a presentation at work. You only did presentation at work, let's say in front of 5, 10 people, and then suddenly you're being asked to do it in front of 50. Yeah, okay. So it sounds and looks scary, isn't it? So, but if you tell your brain little thing by little thing like that, and that's the beauty of the system of Toastmasters, is step by step. But you don't necessarily have to go to Toastmasters to achieve that if you can't, okay? You can actually decide to do that. Okay, Toastmasters is easier because it's very cheap to join. It's very affordable for most people. Okay, so and then by doing so, speaking of 10 people and then 12, and then started to do impromptu speeches, like they call that table topics for 2 minutes, and that's also a great way to get out of your comfort zone. And the beauty of it is that in that kind of club, whether it's Toastmasters or another one, in that type of setting and environment, people are there to support you. And you know for a fact, people are not going to be laughing at you. People are going to support you. That's the beauty of Toastmasters and similar clubs around the country in the UK and all over Europe and the world. But we are in the UK. Well, maybe not. Maybe I speak to people out there in America or India, Pakistan, who knows, the Philippines. Okay. And so what I'm to say, my tip is, it's like a buffer zone for me. I see it as a buffer zone. So from 10 people to speak in front of, I'll go to 12, I'll go to 15, go to 20, 25. And then suddenly you realize you can do it. Then you become a lot more confident. That's the buffer zone. And that's one of the ways you can actually expand your comfort zone. Some people might just prefer to go to the deep end straight away and go from 10 to 1,000. And if it works for them, wonderful. Okay. But personally, for me, what worked is 10, 15, 20. Yes. And then I had a few opportunities to speak in front of 80, 120 people once. And another time in one of our meditation seminars where I gave an experience in front of around 100 people, maybe a bit more than that. Okay. And that was great. And I had you to support me on that day. I remember that. Okay. And it's great. Once you do it, you just feel free. That's the beauty of it. You just feel free. Okay.
Sense of achievement.
Pardon? Say that again.
A real sense of achievement.
Yeah, achievement and feel free inside as well. Because quite easily I could have decided not to. Oh, yes, I've done that. It doesn't matter. Well, yes, it does matter. Your life does matter. Your life does matter.
Fear, haven't you, Roger? You've overcome this fear and elevated your confidence levels.
Yeah, absolutely. And once I am at that confidence level where I am now, I know I can still do a lot and can still carry on achieving more. Okay, but that's one way of doing it. You do it step by step, and your larger zone becomes your comfort zone. Okay, don't let it shrink. Okay, please don't let it shrink and keep growing as a person. Okay, so over to you, Frankie. Okay, what would you suggest to our viewers, our subscribers, and our new viewers out there? What would you suggest in order to actually make that, how do we expand our comfort zone? What will be your own tip, please?
I've got a few tips for you, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs, intropreneurs, infopreneurs, successful people. There's a saying, which we say in my spiritual meditation, my beliefs. People do not grow in a pampered environment. So what I mean by that is doing something in your life that you do not do on a regular basis. It could be one thing, but keep doing it on a regular basis. Then do two things that you do not like doing on a regular basis and keep learning to do that on a regular basis. What I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is be comfortable being uncomfortable.
And then so you become comfortable. Yeah.
That you don't want to do. But it's training your subconscious mind that you can do it. So because you've reached that level now of doing two things you don't want to do, your subconscious mind starts getting used to it. So you expand that by doing more things that probably you don't like to do and things that may challenge you so that you can grow and expand your comfort zone. That way, you start to reveal in your life all the skills and the hidden treasures that you have lying dormant in your life. Leadership is about other people believing in you, because sometimes we don't even believe in ourselves. That's why leadership is so important, because everybody always believes in somebody. So because we're all leaders, it's important that we do the things we don't want to do and be comfortable being uncomfortable. That way we expand our comfort zone, push our limits even wider and further for us to grow and develop as people. So that's a tip I would do to you, yeah? Start off with one thing that you do not do, but start to do that thing what you don't do on a daily basis, and you'll start to see the potential you have in your life and all the hidden treasures and values waiting to come out. Success, public speaking, or whatever you want to do, is about doing things consistently and persistently. When you can master that, your life will grow and your comfort zone will expand rapidly. And you'll start to feel more comfortable being uncomfortable and more comfortable expanding that comfort zone.
Okay.
So that's what I'd leave there for you. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so just to summarize very quickly, my tip was actually the way to go on the other side and expand your comfort zone for me is to create what I would call a buffer zone at the edge of your comfort zone. Because, for example, in the example I gave earlier, if you can tell your brain, I can speak in front of 10 people, and I used to tell people, I count, over 10, I'm lost. No, I can tell. So change the narrative, change the way you think, and say to yourself, oh, I'm going to use my buffer zone. If I can speak in front of 10, I can speak in front of 12, I can speak in front of 15, and so on and so forth. And for you, Frankie, is to actually, can you just in one word repeat what you just said, please? And then don't forget to visit Frankie's channel too, Frankie Kington on YouTube. So what was, can you, in one word, please, can you say again to our viewers, our subscribers and the new viewers, how you would summarize that in one word, please?
Think of the things that you don't like to do. Do them. So expanding your comfort zone is being comfortable, being uncomfortable.
Okay, that's fantastic, guys. Exactly that. I hope you enjoyed that video, and just be sure to subscribe, okay? So you don't miss any upload, okay? Rogers One and Adventures and Frankie Kington. And thank you again for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Resume, and then I'll stop recording. That will